Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and Wizards just dropped, I'm not kidding, 95 spoilers from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate. I don't know if it's because nobody cares, I don't know if it's because a ton of it already leaked, or maybe it's because they hate me personally and know that I strongly dislike when they do way too many in one day. Anyway, first up we got Wilson, Refined Grizzly. That is a classy boy. 2-cost 2/2 Bear Warrior legendary creature. The spell can't be countered. Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and Ward 2. Choose a background. That is unbelievably powerful. And they finally did it. They put the Kool-Aid Man on a card after 20 years of that meme. And of course, it wouldn't be Wizards if they didn't leak one in another language. Well, at least it's Spanish, the cool language. So it's Safana, Kalimport Assassin. Legendary creature, human rogue menace, and at the beginning of your end step, if you have the initiative, create a treasure token. If you have completed a dungeon, create 3 treasure tokens instead. And then choose a background. If you are running a dungeon run commander deck, which, how does that have card support? Well, it does now. This is an automatic include. You have to run this. It's not optional. Which I assume is what they were going for, but then again, weirdly enough, this ultra chase card perfect add in, strongest dungeon card ever printed, arguably, is an uncommon. So, that's weird. I mean, I support it. Hey, more affordability, but it's not usually how Wizards does things. Next up, Shameless Charlatan. Please tell me this comes in and clones something, because I love charlatans. Last time we had one, I think, was Theros. So it's 2-cost blue legendary enchantment background. Oh. And commander creatures you own have pay 3. This creature becomes a copy of another target creature. Oh my gosh. Any creature in play repeatedly. This is the strongest single background I have seen so far, by far. That is like actually insane. It's not even sorcery speed. You can do this in the middle of combat. Next up, Tasha's Hair, and she's gonna give you the giggles. She's gonna make you laugh until your mascara runs and you just look absolutely hideous. Anyway, I know a good portion of you didn't get that joke, but she's a 4 loyalty, 5 cost, blue-black, legendary planeswalker Tasha. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, create a 3/3 black demon creature token. I'll just skip to the end because we all saw it coming. She can be your commander, obviously. Then +1, draw a card for each opponent, exile. I said that a little quick. Draw a card, period. For each opponent, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard and put a page counter on it. And then -3, you may cast a spell from among cards in exile with page counters on them without paying its mana cost. Okay, I mean, that's kind of fair overall. Next up, Elminster Simulacrum. Not to give it away, but he's in the set. It's a 6-cost double blue mythic instant. Oh, this gun be good. For each opponent, you create a token that's a copy of up to 1 target creature that player controls. Okay, that's pretty tame. It's good. It's just not like out of control blue mythic that costs 6 overboard. Yeah, this is just a good card. I actually thought reading that it was going to say create a copy of target player. I don't even know how that works. At this point, they would probably do it. In fact, the spell would just be called Get Out the Sticky Notes. Next up, Monster Manual. Oh boy. It's an artifact, 4-cost green, but it has zoological study as, I forget what those are called. Optional instant, spell mode, whatever. Adventure, it's right there. Alrighty then, it was a long day. Mill 5 cards and return a creature card milled this way to your hand. Okay, that's a great way to stuff stuff in your graveyard. And then, if you pay 2 and tap it, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh, that's broken. Unlimited free casting in green for 2. That is utterly ridiculous. I guess they didn't learn anything from Aetherworks Marvel, but if you play this, you will get kicked out of your play group, so I honestly don't care. Next up, Allura, Merry Thief. Well, enjoy what you do then. We might have already seen this one with a different art or something, I don't remember, but it's a 3-cost 3/2 halfling rogue legendary creature, of course, because this whole damn set is legendary, and whenever you attack up to 1 target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn, return that creature to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step, and then choose a background. Okay, that's pretty good. Next up, Hardy Outlander. It's a 2-cost legendary enchantment background, green, and commander creatures you own have, when this creature attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than that player, another target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is that creature's power. I feel like there are better ways to do this, but being like an automatic fetch, kind of, from like outside the game, kind of, yeah, that makes it pretty good for what it does. But you gotta have, I would think, at least 10 cards in your deck that say choose a background. Some of them aren't very good, so, I don't know. Next card was an unbelievable legendary artifact, but I already covered it in the spoilers, or the leaks, or whatever, so just go watch that. I'm skipping around, but it's a crazy card. Next up, Command Tower. I could have told you that. You know what? Actually, the next Commander Legend set is going to have Command Tower in it. Oh, there's a leak from 2027. Arcane Signet. Shocking. Then we've got Jaheira's Respite. It's a 5-cost green instant. Search your library for up-tax basic land cards. Maxes the number of creatures attacking you. Put those cards onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Prevent all combat damage will be dealt this turn. Holy crap, Turbo Ultra Mega Fog. I just realized this was already covered in the leaks, but dang if I'm not going to cover it again. This card's insane. Next up, Bramble Sovereign. It's a 4-cost 4/4 mythic creature dryad, and whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, that creature's controller creates a token that's a copy of that creature. So if you're doing like teams or temporary alliances or free-for-all or like Emperor Commander or 2-headed giant commander, heck 3-headed giant commander, you can do this for your allies. I actually think this is a little too powerful in that case. Next up, Battle Angels of Tyr. Or Tyre, I don't know. Look, I've heard of it, I just haven't heard it said. So it's a 4-cost double white 4/4 creature angel knight, mythic, flying myriad. Ooh, hello. And whenever Battle Angels of Tyr deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. If that player has more cards in hand than each other player, then you create a treasure token. If that player controls more lands than each other player, then you gain 3 life. If that player has more life than each other player. Okay, so we've seen that effect in white before. It's kind of nice to see it again. Next up, Cultist of the Absolute. Yeah, he looks like he had a couple shots of Absolute. It's a 1-cost black legendary enchantment background hyphen alcoholic, and commander creatures you own get +3/+3 and have flying death touch and ward pay 3 life. Nice. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. Ooh, I don't know if that's worth the trade-off, but for one, it's interesting. Next up, Dinah Air, or Dinah here, not sure. Invoker Adept. She's a nice patriotic red, white, and blue +1 for a 4 legendary creature human wizard with haste, and you may activate abilities of other creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. Okay, kind of nice. Kind of asking for like an infinite combo, but whatever. And then if you tap it, whenever you activate the next ability this turn by spending 4 or more mana to activate it, copy that ability, you may choose new targets for the copy. I think this might have been leaked before. I'm having trouble remembering this because I didn't care. It's not a product I'm going to buy, but hey, if you're into it, I know Commander is obviously the most important thing. I just don't currently play it. Or most important, the most popular format. God, I can't even think today. So, next up, Astarion the Decadent. It's a 6-cost 4/4 black-white vampire elf rogue legendary creature, death touch lifelink, and at the beginning of your end step, choose 1. Feed. Target opponent loses life equal to the amount of life they lost this turn, or friends. You gain life equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. Both insanely good, and you can flip it real quick if you're running Sanguine Bond or that other one, something blood. Exquisite, I think? I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, he's 6. I don't know. Still pretty good, though. Next up, Gale, Waterdeep Prodigy. Yeah, I'd be that mad if somebody named me Gale and I'm a dude. Maybe it's a nickname, like Rune from Fable. I'm old. I'm going to start making Septerra Core references. Anyway, it's a 1/3 for 3 legendary creature human wizard, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, get mad that your name is Gale, and then cast up to 1 target card of the other type from your graveyard. I think we've already seen this as a spoiler. Whatever, too late. If a spell cast from your graveyard this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead, then choose a background. Next up, after I skip a bunch that I'm pretty sure were already leaked, Faceless One. Ooh, if I recall, that's a very powerful reference of some sort, but it's a 5-cost, legendary enchantment creature background, colorless, 3/3. Legendary enchantment creature background, okay. And a Faceless One is your commander, choose a color before the game begins. Faceless One is the chosen color. Okay, we've seen something awfully similar to that, and then choose a background. Okay. I believe the last Commander Legends had a card awfully similar to this. Next up, Lae'zel, who knows? Vlaakith's Champion. It's a 3-cost white 3/3 legendary creature Gith Warrior. This one might have been spoiled in the initial spoilers, but I don't remember it, so hey. If you would put 1 or more counters on a creature or planeswalker you control, or on yourself, put that many +1 of each of those kinds of counter on that permanent or player instead. Oh, hardened scales in creature form, which is probably what I said the last time. It was maybe spoiled. That's pretty spicy, but if you've seen the high-res art, she looks exactly like those like weird nose people that were on that one episode of the old school Twilight Zone. Good luck unseeing that. And finally, all I got time for in this video is the next one, Lozon, Dragon's Legacy, but watch for tons of more spoilers tomorrow. This is a 5-cost 4/2 legendary creature Dragon Shaman. He's in stupid Izzet colors, and flying whenever you cast an adventure spell or a dragon spell. Lozon, Dragon's Legacy deals combat damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target that isn't a commander. Okay, typical Izzet crap. I didn't know they had an Izzet guild chapter in Baldur's Gate. So pretty spicy, but there's some hot chipotle tasty goodness coming in the next batch of spoilers, so watch for that, and I'll see you guys shortly.